How is everybody doing today? This is Tyler bringing you some more action from the Four Wide Racing Series. Last week we were at Sonoma, um, and that race didn't go too well. We were drinking a lot, so yeah, we didn't get a video from Sonoma, but we are here at Richmond. This is our second qualifying lap, and it was going to be our quickest until we did that right there. We slapped the wall after the line, but it canceled out my time, so we will be starting in the back. Right before the race gets started, everybody looks like they're rolling. Somebody doesn't go, and yeah, so we're gonna have damage here before the race even starts. You know, I was having a good streak. We went to Sonoma, came back here, and it looked like my bad luck from Sonoma carried over. But green flag comes out. I think about going through the middle there. I thought better of it. You know, I have damage. You can see from the nines bumper how hard I hit him. So we're just gonna fall in line and we're gonna try to run around here. Track definitely 8 tires up, and I didn't have as much practice on it as I felt like I should have. I got really busy over the weekend, and I actually missed our happy hour. But yeah, we're just gonna try to figure this track out as we go, see what we can make of it, and we're gonna see what happens as somebody gets up into the wall already. A couple cars there, but we're picking them off slowly. You know, 3 spots gained here. You can see the front end is definitely pushed in. Not happy about that, but all we can do is really fight for it. We don't want to use the fast repair this early. But skipping ahead a couple of laps here, we are on a battle for P6. This is between the 01 and the 75, and the 01 just breaks loose coming out of the corner. He's going to go and John Deere it through the infield. You see that little jump. He's doing tricks. He's on some X Games shit down there in the infield. He gets back up, and I believe that may have not brought out the caution. I think we were still staying green here. We had a huge green flag run to start. Skipping ahead, we are on lap 25 here. The 78 has led from the jump, but here comes Holtzer. He's trying to McDeliver a victory here for his team, and he was charging all night. He got hot after a truck win, and man, this guy, I don't know what to say about him. He's just so rapidly fast, and you see, looking back, he's got a gap back there to third place, and he is on the inside of the 78 car, and he is going to go side by side here into turn 3. He makes it work, slides up in front of him. 78 thinks about going back underneath, says no, it's too early in the race to race that hard, and he tucks in line. The 88 is now going to start his reign of terror on the entire race, as he's going to lead a vast majority of them. Few laps later, we're going to ride around with our teammate here, Austin Reedy in the 11 car. He was having a lot better of a race than I am. He's up there fighting for positions. You know, he's trying to run down Chris Massey here. Uh, he's trying to catch him for P5. This was right around lap number 66. You see, he goes low on the lap car. Lap car doesn't go all the way to the wall, and he is sliding down through the inside. He makes a little bit of contact, and iRacing gave us a shitty TV angle there, but he did make slight contact with that lap car because he didn't go as high as he thought he was. We'll look at a replay here coming off the corner. You see, he just kind of drove right into the side there of the 55 of Austin Walker. Um, so, yeah, he's got some damage. That still didn't bring out the caution. We skip ahead 2 more laps. He's trying to make up everything that he lost right here in front of Tyler Werner. He's coming around on the 55 again. The 55 actually lost a second lap here, but there he goes. He just overdrives it, gets loose, and 33 is going to go ahead and get into his rear. The 23 gets loose, collects Roman, and I skated through there. I don't know how I did it, but that actually is going to collect 2 new drivers for Big Fast Racing, our racing team here. It's going to collect the 33 and the 99. They both merged over into our team. But going to a restart, this is going to be lap number 76. You see Holtzer, he's just rocketing off the line there. He's getting a huge jump. He's going to clear the 78, and there's nothing but clear track in front of him. He's going to try to pull back away. We're going to try to settle down and get back into another green flag run. You know, that first run was 68 laps. We all came down, get 2 tires. I wound up going a lap down. Austin's running 2 laps down. Roman's running a couple down, and Tyler Werner's still up here fighting. So, it's a day all over the spectrum for the entire team here. As a 78, he's hanging with him here, but the 88 just raw pace. He figured something out. He was hooked up this entire race, and he was just pulling away. Lap 79 here, we're back on board with Austin. He's right around the 55 car again, coming off the corner. He is trying to run him down, and I think at this point this may actually be for position. He's fighting hard trying to get those 2 laps back. You see me up there, I'm diving inside of Chris Massey trying to get my lap back, and the 55 just breaks it loose. Austin with some evasive action, and the caution does come out there. Luckily he was able to miss it. Lap number 84 now is where we're going to be at for this restart. Some guys came down. We've got tires there in the back, and we're going to get a restart here after that. And Holtzer again with a rapid start. He's going to clear the 78 all the way going into the corner here. And you can see that gap that he's already starting to break out. And like last time, nothing but clear track. He's just looking to pull away, have no competition. He's just able to not break loose like the rest of us and just drive it off the corners. And yeah, it's just nobody was really going to catch him. And you see everybody slowing up, and that is because the caution comes out. Let's go ahead and take a look here on the restart. We're on me here in the 8 car. We have the 81 on the outside of us. He bangs it into the wall. He comes down and clips me. I come down and collect Massey. I'm going up. Arca braked in the rear. And yeah, there it is. That's gonna be our fast repair. We're finally gonna repair that damage from the start. That's the good news, but yeah, definitely didn't want to get caught up in anything. Luckily, we only stay 1 lap down as the 81 here. This is lap number 120, a huge jump in time. He just breaks loose, unable to save it, clips the wall, and the 83 just could not get low enough coming off that corner. Saw him too late and takes his bumper cover off. But yeah, it's an unfortunate one. And the 81, he was just struggling here. That brought out the caution. We get a restart. I think I got back on the lead lap this one, but he just breaks loose again and takes it into the inside wall and rips the entire front end off the car. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. But restarting here on lap 131, I know for a fact at this point of the race I was back on the lead lap. The 78's able to hang with the 88 on the jump there a little bit, but he's got to try to slide back in line. He can't cut it down in front of the 91 of Gavin Pittman. They're going to run door to door coming down the back straightaway, and that outside lane is not where you want to be. And his teammate's going to go down and get on the apron. He comes up, he clips him just a little bit, and the 33 gets pushed into the wreck by the 90. And I believe that's where Tyler Werner wound up using his fast repair. Second incident he was involved in, but that one definitely ripped the entire front end off. Restarting now on lap number 137. I can confirm at this point that both me and Austin are back on the lead lap. So we're going to be looking for some positions here. We are driving it hard. We are up there fighting in third, trying to stay to the inside of the 91 car, trying to hold on to second place, but unfortunately I had to let him go. I stayed out on 11 lap old tires on this restart, and I was just looking for track position. I felt, I was starting to figure the track out, and if I could get up there and run with these boys, I'd be able to stick with them and not lose too many spots. But yeah, so we're going to skip a little bit ahead here. You see the 83 and the 33 both break loose. The 83 was looking to my inside. He kept it off the wall. Tyler Werner hit the wall just a little bit in that Border States supply chain car there. On board now with the 77 of Forrest Wind. He is trying to run down the 75 car. And this is for P number 5, I believe. Or, I'm sorry, that is actually, I don't know where that's at. I'm looking at my sheet here. I'm trying to figure out which position this is for, but this is lap 142. You see he's going on the inside of Lautenschlager there, and it just whips on him, and he thankfully held it up near the wall as the entire field goes by. That does bring out the caution there. This is going to be the restart here on lap 149, and I actually was wrong earlier. This was the restart that I was on 11 lap old tires. We had shorter green flag run. We're going to go ahead and stay out and try to get our lap lead, get our bonus point here. And I saw, about 3 guys stayed out behind me with the 75 and the 13, and I believe the 90 stayed out also. So we had some room. We're trying to run away, and the caution flag is already back out on that restart. Austin is just coming around, and he's trying to make some moves there. He dives to the bottom of the 81, does not get there, breaks loose. The 23 slams into him, and the 33 just scrapes the side of him. Luckily, neither one of them had too bad of damage, but here's the restart, and I was going real early on these restarts, just trying to skate away because I saw that Texaco 78 running up behind me, and I did not want to get caught. I wanted to lead as many laps as I possibly can and see if we could just go caution, 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 and me keep the lead and have a fight for a top three here at the end. I was just trying to work strategy because I knew I wasn't running these guys down. And as you can see, after one lap of green, the 78's already to my inside. He is going to go ahead and make the pass. Um, yeah, it was ridiculous how fast some of these guys were around me. The 78, 91, and 88 were definitely just screaming around the track all race. And I'm going to lose a couple spots here. We're up in P3. You see the 83. He gets real close to wall coming off the corner. He keeps it straight, cuts right up in front of his 2Z. That's going to create a gap for me to drop in P4 right behind Holtzer. And it's never a bad thing to run behind the 88 because he always has something figured out. You can try to check where his braking points are and try to arc it the same way as he does. And you see those older tires are definitely starting to hurt me here now. I still haven't come down to pit road. And you look behind me and the 77 breaks loose. He's going through the infield. There's an incident back there behind me. And that does bring out the yellow, I believe. This is a battle for P5 between the 90, 77, 75. The 83 is involved there. And you see the 90 got loose, had to check up, and the 77 checked up, and the 75, just in an accordion style, he hooks the 77. But yeah, that was just an unfortunate series of events, and we have another big wreck going on right now. That was lap 166. They were battling for ninth place. That involved the 77 and the 90. The 55 got a piece, the 11 got a piece, and the 99 all got a piece of that wreck. This here is the restart on 178, and the 13 just dives low, and the 78 gets clipped by the 88, but he keeps it straight. Now he's just going to get freight trained both top and bottom. I have Werner to my inside. I'm trying to gain some spots here. We are now battling for P5, trying to get a top 5, trying to salvage something, have our teammate running out there right in front of us, and I'm just trying to do something here. I'm trying to make some spots up, trying to hold my position at the same time. You see, I got the 78. He's still going to be hard charging behind me, so I know I got to make a move. I go to the inside, and I just caught the 33 in the wrong spot, and he unfortunately broke it back to the outside there, made a little bit of outside wall damage, and that's definitely something you never want to do. You never want to take your teammate out of a race, and unfortunately I got a piece of him. But lap 187 here, we were restarted with 13 to go, and I just break loose, and now I want to be a John Deere tractor. It's just a running gag there in the league that if you need your grass mowed, I'll take my race car out there and just do it for you. But that's going to cost me a bunch of spots there. Um, but luckily here on lap 193, unfortunate for these guys, but the 77 gets into the 90. 75 is going to T-bone him, but luckily for me, that does bring out the caution, and it will lead up to a green-white checkered finish. You see the 88 car. He jumps out to a huge lead. The 78's trying to clear the 91 into the corner. He falls back into line. He's looking on the outside of the 88. He knows that he can't make that move on the outside. This is the closest he's been on a restart all night. He is hooked up. The 88 opens up the outside. I'm breaking loose back there, and the 78 just could not get to his inside. He breaks loose, and that's going to allow James to check out here on the white flag lap. But same lap, white flag here. I'm having a tremendous battle with the 77 car. We are running door to door. He's pinching me down. You saw all race whenever I had somebody to my inside, I was giving him a lot of room, but you don't do that on the last lap. He is pinching me down. I'm clipping the apron. I'm checking to see if he's going to get me. I am just flying. He is not on my outside anymore, not to my inside, and we bring it home. I believe that was P7. But overall, great race. I want to congratulate James. And yeah, we will catch you guys in the next race at Texas.